I walk up to the salon and I start knocking on the door because I'm not about to drive back home. That's not what I'm about to do. Number one, I already did your hair. Number two, that was a 2-hour drive. I'm going to stay here till you show up. Simple as that. You feel me? So I'm knocking on the door. Nobody comes. Something tells me, do not get back in the car. Stay right there. So I did. And I continued knocking on the door. At this point, yes, it's giving ghetto. But I don't care because you need to open up this door. Somebody got to open up this door. So I continue knocking on the door. Some girl opens the door and she's like, hey, who are you here for? And I What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today is another crazy story time. I had to come and tell y'all how this lash tech really has me messed up, y'all. I already told some of the story on my TikTok. If you are not already following me on TikTok, what you doing? For real, like, don't be fake. Follow me on TikTok. I mean, yeah, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Let's jump straight into this story time, y'all. I had a TikTok supporter hit me up in my DMs. We're going to call her Sierra. So when Sierra hit me up, she was explaining to me that she wanted me to do her some knotless braids. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. I was like, because I don't really like to take clients anymore since the last time. If you haven't seen my last story time about the time I had a horrible client, that's the last time I did hair, y'all. Anyways, I'm thinking about starting back doing hair, but honestly, I'm so scarred, okay? So lately, I have not been taking clients. But when Sierra hit me up in my DMs, I was like, okay, you know, she explained to me that she do lashes and she wanted to do, you know, service for service. And if you don't know what that means, it's just like, we don't pay each other. We just do each other a service and then that's how we get, you know what I mean? It's just like a, yeah, okay. One of the things that really stuck out to me when she was DMing me is the fact that she wasn't even that local to me. She was actually way in Boca. So I'm like, girl, do you live here or do you live in Boca? Because she was like, she be in my city. She was like, her shop is in Boca, she lives in Boca, but she can come to me to do my lashes and she can come to me to get her hair done. So I'm like, okay, bet. So anyways, the day comes for Sierra to come and get her hair done, right? So anywho, she shows up about an hour late and she offers me, I'm not gonna lie, she did offer me like to bring me something to eat, but I didn't want nothing. I was just ready to do her hair and get it over with because I didn't even feel like doing it to begin with, you feel me? So anyways, I ended up doing her hair, y'all. It took me 8 hours to do her hair. I really wish I would have took a picture or made a video, but I didn't because I was just so ready to be done. Like, and also remember, I explained to her when I was doing her hair, I explained to her the type of lashes I want. I said, girl, I want them full. I want bottom lashes. So she was like, okay, girl, I got you. I'm going to do you a little whisk. She was like, I'm going to do you real cute and I'm going to give you some spikes and I'm going to give you bottom lashes. Girl, I got you. I can't wait to do your look. Mind you, I didn't really see a point in scrolling on her Instagram to see her work because I wouldn't really be able to see her work. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm legally blind if you don't know. So I'm just taking her word for it. So the whole time doing her hair, she's like, girl, everybody loves the way I do lashes. I do lashes super cute. Like, I do the individuals. Ain't no clusters over here. I was just curious on how much she charged people. So she was like, oh, it just depends on the set. Most of my sets start at $120. I'm like, damn, okay. So I'm like, oh, girl, I can't wait to see what you give. Like, I bet you do lashes really cute. You know, just hyping her up because she hyping herself. Like, she's like, girl, I'm the best lash tech. Everybody who comes to me always tell me I do lashes the best. So I'm like, okay. I finished her hair. She ends up FaceTiming her friend, right? Why her friend gonna say, oh, girl, your hair cute. I thought she was gonna mess you up. So I'm like, what? And then Sierra was like, oh, girl, don't worry about them. They just know that you're legally blind. And when I told them that I was coming to you, they were scared for me. Okay, she ended up loving her hair. Her hating-ass friend on FaceTime loved her hair. The day before my appointment, y'all, I literally texted this girl. I said, hey, are we still on for 10:30? She said, yes, boo. Can't wait to see you. All right, bet. So the day actually comes for my appointment. My appointment is at 10:30. I wake up at 8 o'clock because it takes me forever to get ready. I'm in the shower, washing up, washing my face real good, you know, doing my ones and twos. Out of nowhere, I hear my phone going off. I get out the shower because I'm thinking, I really thought it was one of my dudes. So I'm like, who trying to see me today? I get out the shower, check my phone, it's her, pushing my appointment back. This girl gonna say, hey, boo, can we push it back to 12:30 because I got a hangover and I'm still in bed. I said, okay, cool, whatever. I end up going to breakfast with my homegirl because I had that much time now. This is another thing she forgot to mention. This girl lied and said that she was living in Orlando. She wasn't living in Orlando. I guess she wanted to drive to me. It was like a 2-hour drive. I don't know why she drove. Like, I don't know why she wanted to come to me so bad. But this girl literally drove 2 hours to come get her hair done by me. So it wasn't until the day before she reminded me. I forgot to tell this to y'all. She gonna say, I forgot to mention that. She told me, oh girl, here's the address. Y'all, why was her shop 2 hours away from me, y'all? She told me she lived in my city. She told me she was from Boca Raton, but she lived in my city and her shop is in my city, but she lied. So anywho, boom, let's fast forward now back to my day. I'm not gonna lie, I was real pissed off when I did realize that her shop was in Boca Raton, but I really wanted my lashes done. I had already did her hair, so okay, so we end up jumping on the road, y'all. Remember, this was a 2-hour drive. We full as hell though, so we vibing out. I ended up showing up to her salon at like 12:10, so I was very much on time. Before I gets out the car, I text her and I say, hey boo, I'm outside. That was at like 12:15. I gave her a little bit of time. She never texted back. At 8:20, I mean not 8:20. At 12:20, I got out the car, walked up to the door with my homegirl, and we're like, it's like they have like this doorbell thing, so we rang the doorbell. I didn't want to seem ghetto, so I kind of rung the doorbell up like just one time and then maybe one more time, but I didn't want to like do too much. So after I rung the doorbell like twice, no one came to the door. But you could tell that the salon was open. It was a salon, and the lights, my friend said the lights were on and everything. So I'm like, why is this girl not texting me back? Y'all, it had hit 12:24, and I call her. No pickup, y'all. She's not picking up. She's not texting me back. Nothing. Remember, she was the one who pushed my appointment back to 12:30. So I'm like, it is so weird. Like, I know damn well, I wasn't even frustrated at this point. I was like, you know what? It's hot as fuck. Like, I don't feel like standing outside. So let's go sit back in the car. Y'all, we sitting in the car. I'm texting this girl. Texting her. Like, hey, I'm here. Because it had already hit 12:30. I'm not paying no late. I'm not paying a late fee if I showed up on time. And it's your fault. I'm not doing that. So I'm texting again. I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? I mean, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, she told me she had a hangover and she overslept. But regardless of all that, you changed my appointment. You should know what time to be here. After about 20 text, I'm just playing, not 20 text messages, but after about 5-10 text messages and 2 calls, girl, I walk up to the salon and I start knocking on the door because I'm not about to drive back home. That's not what I'm about to do. Number 1, I already did your hair. Number 2, that was a 2-hour drive. I'm gonna stay here till you show up. Simple as that. You feel me? So I'm knocking on the door. Nobody comes. Something tells me, do not get back in the car. Stay right there. So I did. And I continued knocking on the door. At this point, yes, it's giving ghetto. But I don't care because you need to open up this door. Somebody got to open up this door. So I continue knocking on the door. Some girl opens the door and she's like, hey, who are you here for? And I told them, I'm here for Sierra. She's supposed to be doing my lashes at 12:30. So she started laughing and I'm like, what's funny? You feel me? Like, I'm like, yeah, Sierra told me to come here and she would do my lashes for me. She was like, girl, Sierra who? And I told her, I said, look, this is her social media. This Sierra. She was like, girl, Sierra is my lash client. She don't do lashes. So I'm like, huh? She told me she was going to do my lashes if I do her hair. This girl said, I'm sorry, it's giving she scammed the fuck out of you. I'm like, oh my God, what? She was like, no, for real, because Sierra don't do lashes. Sierra just works at Checkers. Y'all, I was so mad at this point. I started texting Sierra on some shit like, you dirty ass bitch, I'm just playing. So I started texting Sierra. I'm like, I cannot believe you would lie like that. Like, that's crazy how you just lied like that. Like, you and then you give me the, okay. Anyway, we're going to get into that. So I said, girl, can you please do my lashes? Because I had somewhere to go the next day, y'all. I had somewhere to go the next day. And I'm like, I need my lashes done. I thought I was going to get my lashes done today. I don't know. So So the girl was like, girl, come on. Like, I will do your lashes. That's so crazy. I can't believe she do you like that. So, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. We was kikiing about it. Like, the whole thing was funny. My homegirl, the lash tech, we all kikiing about the whole situation. But this ain't even the crazy part. So I lays down on the lash tech who finna do my lashes. I lay down on her table, y'all. She starts doing my lashes. So I'm laying there with my eyes closed, and I feel her gluing down the lash. You know, boom, she moving. My homegirl gets up and she walks over and she's like, I think she wanted like individuals. So I'm like, yeah, that's what I wanted. So the girl was like, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing you some individuals. Girl, you gonna be cute. Don't worry about it. She gonna tell my homegirl, girl, go sit down. I got this. She gonna be cute. She gonna love these, blah, blah, blah. She's doing my lashes, y'all. We talking about the girl that was we talking about Sierra bad. We selling Sierra out like, oh, that's dead ass wrong. She did me in like that. Like, I can't believe she would do you like that. That's crazy, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, yeah, like, I just can't believe that. Like, this is like the second lash tech that done really did me in 2 months. I paid the price that she charged me and I tipped her, right? Tell me why I get up thinking I'm the shit. I'm looking at my lashes. I'm like, they're not as dark as I wanted them to be. Like, that's the only way I would be able to see lashes, as if they're dark. So I'm like, damn, you know, they're not as dark as I want them to be, but it's okay. Y'all, we leave out the salon. I go sit in the car with my homegirl. She was like, girl, look at me. I'm looking at her thinking I'm cute. Like, girl, you like it? She ate that up, didn't she? She was like, no. My homegirl was like, no. She put lash clusters on you. I was like, wait. I wanted individuals. Like, I didn't pay for clusters. The price that she charged me, I expected individuals. Like, I wanted some indies. I didn't want no clusters. And then I'm touching them. I'm like, damn, they don't even feel thick, y'all. Nothing. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, I really just paid all this money, came all this way, and the girl didn't even do my eyes how I wanted them done. I had to go home and put on a whole strip on my eyes because this girl, like, I had to add lashes on because this girl did me in. So all in all, I got scammed both ways, and I'm over it. Like, I'm so over people. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Stay tuned for more story times. I pray y'all stay blessed and beautiful, okay? And I will see y'all in my next video.